Good morning, learner. Today, this session of the classification of research design is the third session in which we uh, learn about the quasi-experimental research. Well, what is the research design? Simple, the research design we know already about. This is the blueprint. This is the plan, a systematic process to carry it out of research. Important thing is how to collect the data, how to analyze the data, and how to interpret the data. So this is the simpler research design. The research designs are also classified to two different section, the qualitative quantitative on the basis of the characteristic of data. Next is the in the quantitative research is experimental research and non-experimental research. In experimental research, we already discussed about the pre-experimental research design and true experimental research design. So this is the third part of the experimental research designs. Quasi-experimental research designs come under the experimental research design. Experimental research design, also known is the quantitative research, and this is the main important part of the research design. The quasi-experimental research design is a type of the research design used to study of effect of treatment. Just like the important things, we giving the any kind of the treatment to all this type of research design mainly used to study to find out the effect of the giving treatment or any kind of the interventions, but without complete random assignment of the participant. This is very important aspect. In the last two research design, just like uh, two experimental research design, most of them we use the random assignment. Here important thing is we try to find out the effect of the treatment of the effect of the intervention, but without the complete random assignment. It means there is no random assignment, and after that we go for to study or we go to find out the effect of the treatment. This type of research is called the quasi-experimental research design. It means it is similar to true experimental research design, but its lack of full control, experimental control. So this is the very important thing is that this is also is related to true experimental research design. Important thing, but its lack of full experimental control. The quasi-experimental research design, simple a type of research design in which the researcher introduces a treatment and studies its effect, but the participants are not randomly assigned to the group. So simple three important aspect is you are going for any kind of the treatment, you prepare of treatment or any kind of the observation, and you try to find out the effect of your intervention of treatment. Third important thing, you select or you decide, you find out or you decide the group, but the group is not randomly assigned. It is means the chance not equal. I don't give the chance or equal chance to the participant to be selected. So not provided. It means the quasi experimental research design is a type of the simple research design, which means the researcher simply introduce a type of treatment and find out their effect. But important thing third is the participant are not randomly assigned into different groups, through which this is important things is come into the quasi experimental research. In simple word, the researcher want to check whether a treatment produce effect or not. Next important thing, but cannot divide the participant random. The simple words, we have the treatment, we have any exercise programs, and through which we want to treat any kind of the injuries or rehabilitate of any kind of the problem. Through the treatment, we want to find out the effect of this. This is the effective treatment program or not. But we cannot divide the participant randomly. Instead of already exist group, generally we use. Just like we are giving the treatment of two group of two teams, team A and team B. That is means already designed. It is means we giving this treatment of two schools. The one school group, the second school, different teams, different communities. It is means this type of group and already designed. On that, we giving the or training program and try to find out the training effect in that. Quasi-experimental research design. This means the quasi-experimental research design is a design similar to experimental research but without random assignment of the participant. The quasi-experimental research similar is like we already discussed about just like the experimental research. Because a treatment or intervention is giving, the researcher studies the effect, cause and effect. And an important thing is group are compared. We had divided two group, for example, to try in the same case we can compare the group and find out the cause and effect relationship is examined. Just like the true experimental group. For example, we try to find out effect of exercise, yoga, and special training method for a specific of type of training program. All these can be used as a treatment. The next important thing is the researcher manipulate the independent variable, but the participants are not randomly assigned to the group. The important thing is we have the two group, we have the group and we have the variables. Variables means output variable, dependent variables, and independent variables means we can manipulate independent variable to find out the effect to the output and means dependent variable. In quasi-experimental research, researcher changes or manipulate the independent variable simple, such as giving the trend, just like we giving the through returning program, through exercise, through method to study its effect on the participant. So through all these training programs, we try to manipulate the independent variable to find out the effect of the output variable in this study. However, unlike just like true experimental research, the participants are not randomly assigned to the group. Important thing is this is slightly different with the true experimental research in that the participant not randomly assigned to the group. It is means the participant has not right to choice or type of chance to be or equal chance to be selected in a group. Instead, already existence group is selected. Just like we selected two teams, the already defined group. Just like we selected two group, two schools, two communities. So because of the absence of random assignment, because this type in quasi-experimental research is means simple, the absence of random assignment, the group may not be completely equal, which can be affect the accuracy of the result. So this is the factors should be remembered by the researcher. It means due to the lack of random assignment, the result may be effect of its accuracy and reliability. Next important thing, often used in the education, social sciences, sports setting, where the randomization is difficult. So many places, so many researchers, it's very difficult to be giving the randomization. In that case, we go for the quasi-experimental research design. It means the quasi-experimental research design is often used in just like education, social sciences research, a physical education setting or sports setting, where the random assignment of the participant is very difficult, it's sometimes not possible. In many real life situations, just like a researcher must work with the already existence group, just like the schools, sports team, and different kind of the community. So therefore, this kind of randomization or randomly dividing the participants, the researcher studies these natural group while introducing the treatment intervention to examine its effect to the output variables. This is how you can understand about one of the simple word of the quasi-experimental design is the quasi-experimental design are the research design in which the researcher manipulate the treatment but lack of random assignment of the subject to the group. Just like the quasi-experimental research design, sometimes just like a type of research design in which the researcher give the treatment or any kind of the program to study its effect to the output variable. But participants are not divided into the group by the random scientific process. Instead of already existence group, just generally we use in that type of research, just like class, team, and communities we are already discussed. In a simple word, the researcher tries to conduct an experiment, but full random assignment subject is not possible. This is in that case we go for the quasi-experimental research. Next thing is what kind of the characteristics of the quasi-experimental research design. Characteristics. What kind of the characteristics has? This means the researcher give the treatment or intervention to the participants. Important thing this treatment may include just like we give exercise, yoga, training, and rehabilitation programs. The purpose is to study its effect to the participant. This means the presence of treatment of intervention. Next thing is not a randomization of participant. We already discussed participants are not randomly assigned into group. Instead, already existence or naturally defined groups are used in the type of research. Third is oftenly use the existing or intact groups due to the lack of randomization. We select of this type of research to studies of existing group or intact group where the process is not possible. The quasi-experimental research commonly use the natural intact group that already exists before the study begins. The important thing is this. The research does not create a new group randomly. This means we focus only already defined, already established or exist group. This makes the design practical in a real life situation. So if you want to go for the real life situation, so generally, naturally or intact group, so then we go for the quasi-experimental research design. Next one is this is the allow the comparison between the group. So the researcher compare the one group with the another group to the study to find out the effect of the treatment. Just like if one class received training, another class does not receive the training. So by the comparing the both group, the researcher examine the differences in the result through which we can compare and assess the find out the differences. Next important thing characteristic is the moderate control over the just like the extraneous variables. So many outsider factors affect on the influence of the performance. In quasi-experimental research, the researcher try to control outside variable because these variable affect of the or output. But control is not as strong as in true experimental research design as compared to the we are comparing with the true experimental design. Here is control as less or control is not as strong as the true experimental design. Therefore, the design has moderate scientific control as compared to the true experimental research design. Here, this is the structure of quasi-experimental research design. The first is treatment. XO is denoted with the observation. So we have the two group, A group and the B group. The first we assess the baseline assessment on both group, and the first A group is experimental group and second group is B group is control group. The experimental group assessment, the baseline assessment, then we giving the any kind of observation or treatment. After that, we also recording the post assessment, post data. As second with the control group, recording the baseline assessment and no experiment, and after that we record the post data. The pre and post data is assessment, and the important thing all these things is the not random assignment. This is the key characteristics of quasi-experimental of research design. It means no random assignment. We collect the pre data in both group, A experiment and observe control group. After the treatment, we also record the data from the experiment and control group, and then we can compare. But important thing in quasi-experimental research designs, this type of research designs work on naturally already intact group. It means there is no random assignment is possible. This is the flowchart of quasi-experimental research design. First, X denoted with the treatment, O is that is called the observation. Quasi-experimental research design means the researcher manipulate the treatment, but the participants are not randomly assigned to the group. It means we giving the treatment a group and find out the effect pre and post, and we have the one a control group. But important thing is there is no random assignment in the group. Just like group A experiment, group B the control group, comparison group, control group, the group A receive the pre-test observation. After the treatment, we also record the post-test observation, and group B pre-test observation, that is means that is called the control group, no treatment, that is called control under the condition. And after the observation of treatment, we also recorded the post-test observation from the control group because we are not giving any kind of treatment. Important note is there, the group are not randomly assigned. So this is the flow chart of the quasi-experimental research design, that is means. Next important thing is quasi-experimental design. Generally, three different types. Important thing in that case, non-equivalent control group design. Second is time series, and third was interrupted time series design. First important thing is non-equivalent control group. In that case, we have the two different type of the group, control group and experimental group. Control group, which means we record the data, baseline, treatment, observation, treatment, and after that the observation. It is me recorded post-test data, the pre-data, experiment, and post-data. In control group, pre-data recorded, no treatment, and post-data recorded. The group exists just like the naturally, that is means no randomization. This is the basic principle. So pre-test and post-test are conducted. So this means this is type of the research. This is called the quasi-experimental research design in non-equivalent control group design. So this is the flow chart of non-equivalent control group design. Have the two group, one and group number two. Group one is pre-test, that is means giving the treatment, and post-test also recorded. In control group, pre-test, that is means no observation, and post-test also the assessment. So the key feature of non-equivalent control group design means two group are equal. Important things, two group are equal, experimental and control group. Group exists naturally. This means participants are not randomly assigned. Next important thing is both group are measured before and after the study. Next important key feature of the experimental group receive the treatment and control group do not receive any kind of the treatment. And differences between the pre-test post-test score are compared. So this design is called non-equivalent because the group are not randomly assigned and may not be equal at the beginning of the study. This is important thing. The group is not equal in the beginning of the study. Just like giving the comparison, that means for example comparing the endurance performance of two sports team after the introducing interval training program. So we have two team is already defined teams, no random assignments, and one group we giving the interval training and we record the pre and post data, and team B, we're not giving any kind of treatment and record the pre and post data. And after that, the record pre and post data that compare the improvement in endurance performance between the two groups. This group is also called non-equivalent control group design. In which condition, this is very important aspect, in which condition the control group design generally used. First important thing is, just like we discussed here, condition. When the random assignment is not possible, the simple when the random assignment is not possible, we can go for the non-equivalent control group research design. So use when the researcher cannot randomly divided the participant into group due to the practical and ethical reasons. Sometimes it's not possible. In a real life educational setting, so generally we use condition is means commonly used in schools, college, already exist groups, naturally defined group. Next thing is when the comparison between two group is needed. Sometime we needed to comparison of two group. This research has the compare the effect of the treatment between an experimental group and control group. Next important thing is field research, that is called the applied studies, the suitable for practical solution where the strict laboratory control is difficult. Sometimes we have the control condition we can prepare, but sometimes not possible. In that case, we go for the non-equivalent control group research design. When researcher want near experimental condition, just like when when the true experimental design cannot be conducted, but researcher still want to study cause and effect capacity. It means it's not possible of true experimental research design, but research is intended to work like that. In that condition, generally we try to work and try to solve or find out the cause and effect relationship. Then we go for the equivalent control group research design. Second one is Quasi-experimental research design is means time series design. Time series design means this, there is the structure assessment in a specific of timing, then we're giving the treatment, and then assessment of giving the multiple observation, multiple assessment, multiple time we recorded data before and after the treatment. This will help to identify trend over times because we recorded data 1 month, second month, third month, fourth month, and then we giving the treatment and also we record, just like we have the blood pressure patient. So we record the BP data, for example, 1 month, 1 day, second day, third day, fourth day, and after that we giving it of a treatment, and after that we also will record the same 1 month multiple times, so 1 day, second day, third day, fourth day to till 30 days. That means the time series design is a quasi-experimental research design in which the researcher take many type of the observation before and after the giving the treatment of any kind of the research program. Instead of measuring the participant only once, we recorded multiple times that are collected repeatedly or for a longer period of time. This helps the researcher to understand whether the treatment caused a real change or whether the change was already happened due to the naturally over time. Sometimes blood pressure, for example, due to the different reasons is high, and but it after 1 and 2 days is come on the normal. But we try to find out can due to this some physiological changes due to some disease it will happen. So we record the blood pressure for 1 month, 1 day, second day, and all 30 days, and after that we giving some medicine or treatment, and after that we also will record the same to find out the effect of the treatment. Next important thing is in many observations, just like in time series analysis, the researcher measure participant many times, several times before the treatment and after the treatment. An important thing, the check changes over time. It means if you want to change, if you want to check, if you want to find out the changes, the longer duration of time and the over times, it's help to identify the trend, the which type of trend, which type of improvement, decline over a long period or improve the over the long period. Important things, this type of research studies show treatment clarity. That is, means the effect of treatment. If you try to find out the clear effect of treatment, then we go for the time series design analysis. By the comparison, the pattern before and after, researcher can understand whether the treatment had an effect or not. Important thing is its all process is useful in real life situation, just like education, sports, psychology, health, medical sciences. We are already giving the example of blood pressure. This is a schematic diagram of time series research design. Actually, time series research design is the time series research design. That means the time series research design involve taking the multiple observation of a dependent variable before and after the introduce of running programs. We record the data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times and then giving the treatment, and after the treatment also record the data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times and in some sequence of time to find out the trend. So where just like the pre-test observation here, we record the data 4 times and then we giving the treatment, we record the data after the treatment of 4 times. This means post-treatment observation. This is the key feature of time series analysis. Just like multiple observation are taken before and after the treatment. In that research design, no control group is required because this is a specifically natural setting we go for. It is difficult to define the control group in that case. Help to identify trend. This research is help to find out trend. What type of cycle, what type of pattern of overtimes. And this also research helpful for useful when the experiment and control group are not feasible. Sometimes not possible of experiment, sometimes not possible we giving the control group. Then we go for such kind of the research. Strengthening that is internal validity by showing the clear change after the treatment. This is the very strengthful. There is the more number of observation, it means more accurate and the identification of trend and the treatment effect. Multiple time we recorded the data. It is means more accurate changes we recorded, more accurate trend of the changes we will recorded. This is the very important process. Next in the quasi-experimental research design is interrupted time series research design. In same treatment interrupt ongoing process, just like changes after the treatment are analyzed. Simple, we discuss here. The interrupted time series design means is a type of quasi-experimental research design in which researcher collect the data many time before and after the treatment. Multiple time record before the treatment and multiple time after the recorded treatment. The treatment interrupt, it means normal pattern of observation, and the researcher studies whether the noticeable change occur after the treatment. Just like interrupt, if we interrupt the normal pattern of observation through the treatment, to researcher to find out the noticeable change occurred due to the treatment. Just like we giving the example of just data are collected by many times in this type of research. So we will collect the data of multiple time. The researcher measure the same variable repeatedly before and after the treatment. Multiple time we record the data. Next, treatment interrupt the pattern. For example, new programs, new rules, or new type of intervention is introduced in the middle of observation. What will happen? It is means that it will be change the pattern. Check change after the treatment. The researcher study whether the treatment cause any sudden or gradual change. If the changes is occurred due to the treatment, to find out. Help to identify the trend over time. Something important things, we record the data in multiple times before and after to show whether the improvement may sometime decline, sometime improvement happen because of the intervention. So this type of research also useful in the real life situation, because commonly used just like with sports, education, health, because there is no random assignment is required. Just like researcher measure athlete fitness score every week for 1 month. Fitness score, and this means athlete fitness score every week of 1 month. Then a new training program introduced. After that, fitness score continue to be measured weekly to see whether the programs is improve the performance or not. That is an important thing. Simple, but is an important example is a researcher measure the athlete fitness. He record the every week for 1 month. For example, is record Monday, next Monday, next Monday, next Monday. Then a new training program introduced. After the record of this, a new program introduced. If it is possible, as they introduce of new training programs, his fitness is maybe change or not. So after that, the fitness score continue to be measured weekly to see whether the program is improved the performance or not. So through which we can find out the effect of the programs. So this is interpreted research design series flowchart. Important thing is definition. So what kind of how we can define interpreted time series design? It means interpreted time series design involve collecting multiple observation before and after the introduction or introducing of the treatment that interrupt ongoing process. It helps to analyze whether the treatment produces significant change in the and trend of outcomes. Just like here, give the example. We are observation in 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and we giving the treatment, and after the treatment we also recorded. This is the some key points. In that case, we recorded the multiple observation taking before and after the treatment is very key features. Second, treatment interrupt ongoing process. So through the treatment, we find the interrupt with ongoing changes in ongoing process to find out the effect of treatment. Have to detect changes in level or trend after the intervention. How much level the changes is comes or what kind of trend. There is no control group is required in this type of study, and this study is very useful for evaluating the impact of policies, program, training in real life setting. Quasi-experimental design also be very advanced stages are very useful in the randomized, for example, useful when the randomization is not possible. So many studies we go for the randomization process, proper randomization process, but sometimes not proper process. Sometimes it's not possible the proper randomization of the subject. Then we go for the quasi-experimental research design. Practical, just like a school, university, generally we use of a real life program, sports training program, allow e- evaluation of real world intervention, because we not select a sample and we cannot giving the any kind of the randomizations. We work on a real world or real time situation. So this is means the evaluate a real world intervention. The quasi experimental design generally widely used in physical education and sports to check the real time assessment. It's also allowed to the researcher to study of the intervention in natural settings, actually in the real life situation. Although it's lack of a randomization process, but it still provide valuable evidences about the treatment effects in real life situations. Okay, dear participants, uh, we discuss here the research designs. You know very well about that. It is important. This helpful for the researcher in specific to conduct the research in systematic and scientific manner. So different experimental design and quasi-experimental design, such as one group design, one group control group design, time series design, Solomon design, are used according to the nature and purpose of study. So what type of the nature of your study, what is your purpose of your study? So on the basis of purpose and nature, you will select the appropriate method of your research. Each design had its own strength and limitation, but all how the researcher collect the reliable data, measure the changes, and understand the effect of the treatment. So selecting an appropriate research design in your research improve the accuracy of your uh, research, validity of your research, and practical usefulness of the study. That is very helpful to finding in the field, just like the education, physical education, health, and sports sciences. So thank you very much, dear participants.